All right. Welcome back to another week of the Weekly Insider with me and Tyler. Obviously, you got... Okay, I'm going to redo this.
You're not supposed to know my name.
No, I didn't mess up your name. I should have just introed it a little bit. All right. Welcome back to another week of the Weekly Insider. As you know, we do this every week. Post it Thursday at 5 p.m. We just pick who we think is going to win the games of each NFL season. It's just a straight-up pick. I had a pretty good week last week. I went 10-4.
Yeah, I went 7-7. I didn't call the right upsets.
Yeah.
I think I'm buying into too many of these NFC East teams.
Yeah.
Washington and Dallas, I think 2 weeks in a row have screwed me.
The NFC East is the biggest joke of a division so far.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But overall, I think, what'd you say I was?
You're at 25-14.
25 and
18.
25 and 18.
Yeah, and I'm 22-21.
22 and 21. So it's relatively close, but that last week I had a pretty good week. So
we were tied going into last week.
Yes, sir. But we're gonna hop right into it. We're gonna keep it quick. We got New York Giants at Philadelphia. Battle of the bad teams on a Thursday night football game, primetime baby. I'm gonna personally take the Eagles in this one. I don't see the Giants really doing anything. Although I would like Devontae Freeman to score like 4 touchdowns. That'd be fantastic.
See, I'm struggling here because I want to pick the Eagles because I feel like they're the better team, but no Miles Sanders, no Zach Ertz. Goddard's unlikely to play on a short week, coming off the IR now. Alshon Jeffrey's out again. Deshaun Jackson is back. That's one player finally that they can throw to.
He hasn't played all year, has he?
He played a couple games, but he's been on and off the injury list. But I just don't know who else is going to throw to because the Giants' defenses look decent still. A couple picks last week against the Redskins or against Washington. God dang. But I'm gonna go with the Eagles here. I'm not gonna try to call too many upsets like last week, so I'm gonna go with the Eagles and play it safe.
All right, rolling on to the next one. We got Detroit at Atlanta. Atlanta's coming off a big win against Minnesota.
Yep.
Minnesota didn't show up at all. I don't know what the hell happened at all. It was really bad.
They had to start throwing the ball. Like I said, Kirk Cousins 3 interceptions. I told you if they stick with their run game, although Madison didn't do much, but if they stuck with their run game,
didn't do well at all.
Cousins had to throw it 3 interceptions.
Yeah. Regardless, with this one, Detroit at Atlanta, I'm gonna go with Detroit with this one. I think coming off a bye week, they're gonna have a big week.
They
Matt
played
Stafford.
last week.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, they did because Swift had me 28 fantasy points.
Oh, that's right. Who? Wait.
Was it Jacksonville?
Yeah, they played Jacksonville.
It was Jacksonville.
Right? What the hell's coming off a bye? Oh, Seattle. All right, my bad.
Yeah, Seattle and the Chargers.
Detroit, they did look good. They looked really good actually against Jacksonville. So I think they're going to continue that momentum. They're going to take it pretty easily against Atlanta. Yeah,
I'm rolling with Detroit too. I'm actually surprised. I'm doing my pick on picks right now against the spread, and the Falcons are favored by 2.5, and 65% of the people are riding with them. So I'm kind of surprised by that one. But I'm going with the Lions too. I think they looked good. I think this is a game where Stafford will show that he's. Because I feel like he hasn't done anything special this year yet.
No.
But I feel like he's obviously not an elite quarterback, but he's like that next tier down, I'd say.
Yeah, he's definitely
a
good quarterback.
He's kind of always been under talked about just because the Lions sucked for a long time.
Yeah, well, the Lions always get unlucky, dude, like every year. So
I will say the Falcons' young secondary looked pretty good last week, but again, it was against Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, no,
Matt Stafford's a different guy, so I'm gonna roll with the Lions as well.
And the receivers are a lot better on Detroit than they are in.
Jefferson and Thielen are good.
Okay, Jefferson is a rising star,
And
but I'm thinking Galladay, Marvin, and
Jones done nothing this year.
But he's still there. Amendola is a solid slot receiver.
A good tight end.
Yeah,
although I do like Irv Smith, but I'll take Hawkinson, and then I guess receiving tight ends or receiving wide receiver or running backs. Swift's a damn good receiver.
Back. For sure. So, I mean, then they got AP, even though he's still old, but he's still a good running back.
Still gets those goal line touchdowns.
Exactly.
Swift got a couple last week though, thankfully.
So next game we're gonna go into Cleveland at Cincinnati. I'm gonna take Cincinnati in this one. I'm taking Cincy. I think Joe Burrow is going to win this game. Plus, there's a lot of problems going on in Cleveland, it seems like.
Yeah.
Even though they are 4-2, I don't... Their record really doesn't show that team. Like, that team is, like, falling apart week by week, and it's weird. But I definitely can't see them winning this game.
I'm going with Cleveland. I think because of the run game, the Bengals are, I think, one of the worst teams in the league stopping the run. So I think even without Nick Chubb, I mean, still with Kareem Hunt and whoever the heck they have down there, Dearness Johnson, whatever, I think their O-line is going to be able to control the line of scrimmage and control the game. But even
Baker's
if they do that,
bad. That's what I'm saying. I was just about to say that. And even if they can't stop, or even if, like, they can't stop the run, if the score is getting up there, They're gonna have to throw, and Baker's not gonna be able to throw. I don't. Is Baker even gonna start this week?
I don't know because I saw last week that he was playing hurt with like a rib injury. So I don't know if it was kind of like with Jimmy G 2 weeks ago where he was playing hurt, but he looked really bad in the first half, so they pulled him for B-third against the Eagles, I think.
Gotcha.
No, against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
But then the next week, Jimmy G comes back and was really good last week against the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if it's the same thing with Baker. He was playing like hurt, so people are like, oh, they just did it because he was playing bad, but he was actually kind of hurt. But yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Browns simply because of the run game against the Bengals.
It's our first different one.
Yeah.
All right, next game we got Green Bay at Houston. I think Green Bay's coming off a tough loss, but I also think Houston's coming off a really big win.
They lost to the Titans. They won 2 weeks ago.
Right.
They won 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah.
Over Jacksonville.
Titans. That was a close game. It was like the last second touchdown.
NFL fixture overtime rules. I know you won't be watching this NFL, but
yeah, but for real, honestly, like they need to change the overtime rules. I think the overtime rules should be like college.
Did you see Deshaun Watson's reaction once he saw that Tennessee won the coin flip?
Probably packed his bag.
Yeah, he like threw his arms up in the air, turned around, and started laughing because he knew the game's over.
Yeah,
he was like
it's unfair.
4 of the last 5 possessions in regulation.
And then those people that say, "Oh, you got to play defense." I'm talking to you, Brian. It doesn't matter. Like any team, I'd say if you looked at every overtime, the person that wins the toss, I guarantee it's over 75%. Over 75%, they win the game.
Yeah,
and that's not fair.
Maybe not 75%, but like good majority, probably.
For sure,
2/3 at least.
And
that's completely luck based, so it's really 100%
luck. Like if I flip a coin,
50-50 coin flip is basically deciding the winner. And Brian's example is going to be the Steelers last year in a game. I can't remember against who. Declined, or they won the toss in overtime, kicked it off, got a stop on defense, and then won with a field goal, I think. But that's one of the best defense. It's probably the best defense in the NFL that did that.
Listen, Brian.
Also with a bad offense.
You can't fucking source everything to one Steelers game for sure.
I just know that was his example last year when we talked about this, but
no, they definitely need to change the rules. I think keep it like college. I think college one makes it exciting, and 2 gives a fair playing ground.
I would say start him further back, like the 40, because 25 is too easy. But that's college where not every kicker can make a 43-yarder.
Exactly. So but definitely similar to that, where each team gets a chance.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyways, I didn't even pick. I'm gonna go with Houston. I think Houston's gonna bounce back better than Aaron Rodgers in that offense. They did not get anything going.
I mean, I can't remember if I said this in the videos, but I know I've said it like fantasy wise. The Buccaneers have one of the better young defenses in the NFL.
No, they
have a lot of young pieces on that defense that are solid. So I'm not too surprised that they were able to do what they did to Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
still
I think
a shock.
Yeah, how badly Rodgers played was a shock. That was that was his first game with multiple interceptions in like 4 years.
Yeah,
which is insane. But I think the opposite. I think Rodgers is going to come back and have it like 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. I think it's going to be a huge game for Rodgers. Because Texans' defense isn't that good either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Packers.
I hope it's a shootout.
I think this.
I hope it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Because Packers have. See, both teams have like an average defense.
Yeah.
So I could see this game kind of going either way to that regard. But yeah, I think Packers take this one.
All right. Carolina at New Orleans. I'm going to take New Orleans in this one.
Yeah.
They're coming off a bye, correct? Because I don't remember last week.
Yes, Kamara was on bye.
Okay, yeah. So they're coming off a bye, got a little bit of rest up. I just think the New Orleans offense, despite Breeze not being what he used to be, they still have really good talent on that offense. And I just don't see the Carolina Panthers outscoring them in all reality.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers, who they lose to last week? The Bears, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 23-16,
Thursday night game.
I think, 23-17. But yeah, I mean, I had the Panthers. Yeah, I took the Panthers last week. I thought they had, like, momentum going, but their offense is, like, it hasn't looked like that. Last week against the Bears, it did not look good. I know Bridgewater didn't do much. I think DJ Moore is a leading receiver. Robbie Anderson only had, like, 3 catches for 50 yards or something.
Yeah, maybe the Carolina Panthers don't need CMC. Anyone that says that's fucking stupid. Best running back in the NFL.
Yeah, I think with their young defense going up and like a rookie head coach going up against as bad as Drew Brees has looked, I think breezing his knowledge.
Just breezing through.
It's Breeze and Paint against Teddy Bridgewater. It's a former team. I forgot about that. Bridgewater against Saints. But like a new quarterback, a new head coach, basically a whole new defense. Mm-hmm. So I think Breeze and Paint are going to kind of have their way this game.
Yeah.
Especially with Michael Thomas should be back this week. He's questionable, but I mean, what do you mean?
Has he even played?
No. He played week 1, I think.
But he didn't do anything.
And he got high ankle sprain. So he was out like weeks 2 through 5. Then he punched a dude in his team and was suspended by his team. And then he bye week.
That guy's an idiot.
So he's back. So
maybe he'll be back.
Yeah, he's questionable. I didn't see why though.
All right, we're gonna hop into the next game. We got Buffalo Bills at the Jets. Buffalo Bills coming off it really was a tough loss. The defense has just been struggling the past few weeks, but they also have played 2 of the best teams in the NFL. The better team, Titans and then right, yeah. Titans and Chiefs. So I think the Bills will bounce back big in this game against the Jets.
They're favored by 13.5, and 95% of people are taking
Dude, I can't imagine. I really can't see them losing to the Jets. I really don't.
Oh, I can't see them losing at all.
Like, honestly. I think especially after losing 2 in a row against really good teams. And they kept it, well, not the Titans, but they kept the Chiefs game really close, considering how dangerous and how, amazing that offense is.
Yeah, I think the rain helped. I didn't really pay attention to it because we watched the game. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I was hearing people were saying that like the Bills almost every play were dropping like 6 to 8 into coverage. Yeah, so that's why the Chiefs were getting 5 yards every single carry, no problem. Just because there was hardly anyone there to stop.
Yeah, I don't know.
It kind of worked. What the hell? 23 points, right?
Yeah.
They didn't score that many of the Chiefs.
No, they didn't. But their rushing game, dude, they averaged like 6 yards a carry every time. Yeah. It was bad. But anyways, I'm gonna go with the Bills with this one. Sorry, I think they're gonna steamroll the Jets this game.
I'm going with the Bills. 13.5-point favorites though.
That's crazy.
I
have never seen that in the Bills history of my
and 94%, 93.5% rolling with them.
That's crazy.
If Darnold's playing, I'm gonna take the Jets 13.5 just because nobody else is. So give me a leg up there. But
you're talking about we do straight up.
I know. Yeah, I'm doing a pick'em league here. No, yeah. But yeah, Bills are gonna win this one
for easily. Sure. Next game we're gonna hop into it. We got Dallas at Washington. I'm actually gonna take Washington with this one. I think Washington's defense has been playing relatively well. They've kind of kept their games close. They might be they're 1-5, right? 1-5 or something. One whatever. Win. They have 1 win with a bunch of losses.
The whole NFC East.
But I think they've kept their games relatively close, except for
they lost this week by 1 point.
Yep.
I remember.
I think like week 3.
Oh, the Rams they got destroyed.
That was 10. It. I think that was the only game that they got really stomped by 2 possessions or more. But anyways, I'm gonna take the Washington over Dallas. I also think Dallas is just not. Everyone's saying like they're not the same without Dak, but I just think that I don't even know what to think, honestly. Dallas is just a shit show too, and they're in the lead in the NFC. So
I feel like talent wise, going from Dak to Dalton did not look good last week, but also it was his first game with a new team.
Yeah.
But I don't think talent-wise they lost a ton.
No, not at
all. It's not like you're going from like a backup to a normal, or you're not going to like a normal like actual. It's not backup.
Like you're throwing Brian Hoyer in there.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to throw shade at Brian Hoyer. You're in the NFL, but I'm just saying like you're not going from Dak Prescott to Brian Hoyer, who has probably had. I can count the number of starts on my fingers. For him,
started almost an entire season for a couple.
Well, teams. Because of Tom Brady, was that right? Who was it?
That, like Browns, I feel like
Browns, yeah, something.
I don't remember
when they went through that period of like every 3 games. It seemed like they had a new quarterback. Anyways, but
I
definitely
think
not too much of a downgrade.
I think what Dallas mainly lost, and they were saying this in the broadcast, was Dak's like leadership in the locker room, and I feel like that's what they lost a lot because there was reports after the game of players saying how the coaches are totally unprepared and like basically never had like none of them are ever ready for anything, so. I'm going to go with Washington just because I feel like the Cowboys are in a bad spot in the locker room. They lost their leader for the season. Yep. Zeke is having fumbling issues right now. And that's gotta be getting
my God, that was crazy.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't think he'd ever had... Like, they said when he had 3 fumbles before the game started, it said 3 fumbles career high. That was his career high for a season.
He had 2
more.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think mentally they are just not in a great spot right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Washington, but I think if the Cowboys win this one, I think they take the division just because I think getting a win here would be... Even if the Eagles beat the Giants, I think the Cowboys getting a win would put them in a better spot.
I honestly, from the standpoint right now, it's either going to be the Giants or the Eagles or the Cowboys. 100%.
And the Eagles are in the best spot because of health. Like, people are coming back now for the most part.
So,
but I think the Cowboys still have the best roster.
Imagine a world being 1-5 or 1-4, whatever the hell.
1-5.
And
1-4-1.
You still have a chance to win your division.
ESPN's like power index thing gave him a 54% chance to make the playoffs with a record of 6-9-1.
It's literally insane, dude. Like, I don't know. All right, we're gonna hop right into the next one. We got Pittsburgh at Tennessee, battle of the undefeated. It's gonna be I hope it's a really good game. I'm actually excited to watch this one. I think it's a 4 p.m. game, so I think I'm going to go with Pittsburgh in this one. Tennessee's offense looks really good, but they're also playing against a really good Pittsburgh defense. And Pittsburgh's offense has been pretty consistent this year so far with Ben Roethlisberger. So it's nice to see. Although I don't really care to see them do well because of Brian. Just kidding. But definitely think Pittsburgh is going to take this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh too. I think I said it. I said it to Jordan and Brian. I think the Steelers might be the best team in the league this year, like all around.
All around, yeah, for sure.
They have a probably the best defense, but at worst top 3 defense, and then they have enough pieces on offense where I don't think they're going to struggle to get 17, 20 points in a grinded out game. I mean, James Conner's a solid running back. Deontay Johnson's back this week, which is big. Claypool is now the 3rd or 4th option.
I know.
And he has the athleticism, obviously, to be a big play threat.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
And then Ben's looked good this year. I mean, I thought he was I thought he was over the hill. He might be proving me wrong this year, but at worst, he's a smart quarterback. And
he's got the experience.
He's won 2 Super Bowls, maybe 3. I think
it's 2.
But yeah, I mean, I think the Steelers win this one. Although Devin Bush towards ACL is out for the year, the Steelers middle linebacker, so I think that could be a big loss. Yeah. But apparently, Terrell Edmonds will be the one guarding Jonnu Smith, or for the most part. I don't know.
Edmonds, isn't that Trey?
Which one do you have?
Trey Edmonds.
Tremaine. You have Tremaine.
Tremaine, yeah.
Because then there's also Terrell and then Trey, which is
they also are T's. So
there's 3 of them. There's also Trey Edmonds, a running back that was in the Steelers last year. Right. And then there's Terrell, who's the safety, but he's like 6'1",
we have Tremaine. The Bills have Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah.
And he's such a good defender.
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers in this one.
All right. Hopping right into the next one. We got Seattle at Arizona. Arizona's coming off a huge win, although it is against the Dallas Cowboys, and their defense has been struggling. They probably average 26 points per game. They allowing 26
Dallas
points.
got more than that.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's up there. It's like 30. It could be 30.
They're on pace for record, all-time low or worst performance seasons.
Crazy. Yeah, they're and if that's the case, or no, sorry, I don't know why I think that Arizona's not. Their offense looked great, but again, it was against a bet.
Kyler Murray looked bad. He was 9 of 25.
Well, they put up. I'm saying just their offense in general.
I know, but 9 of 25. That's pretty bad.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, he
looked
I like Kyler Murray. I think he'll play better. He'll play better against Seattle.
He was 2 of 8 targeting DeAndre Hopkins, which is not going to happen very often.
Yeah, no. So that kind of helped you out, but I'm definitely going to go with Seattle in this one. I think Russell Wilson, and especially coming off a bye week too, they're going to be rested up. They're going to come out guns blazing.
Yeah, I think people
wouldn't be surprised if they put up 35 points.
Yeah, I mean, they've done that almost every single week.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think people are going to kind of hype up the Cardinals coming off last week because it did look like such a great win for them, and I think it was combination.
It is. It's a big win, but
yeah, but I mean, they had that touchdown late in the game, Kenyon Drake had a 60-yard touchdown run, and then
breaks the one.
Hopkins had nothing, and then all of a sudden he had a 60-yard catch that ended up. I think they got a touch on that drive, and then they had the interception where CeeDee Lamb got tackled. No idea how that wasn't called. So I think they kind of had a couple lucky breaks, but yeah, I think the Seahawks are going to take this one pretty handily.
Okay, we got next up Jacksonville at the Chargers. I am going to take the Chargers. I think they were just on a bye too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. So I think coming off a bye, get some players back. I don't know exactly if I think Eckler has to sit one more just because he was placed on IR.
I think he was out 4 to 6 anyways, or his injury is a 4 to 6.
Yeah, but because of the IR, I think he'll be back next week.
I mean, McCaffrey was supposed to be out back last week.
Well, no, but Eckler's way better. No, but I'm gonna take the Chargers actually in this one. I think they need to get a win under their belt, otherwise they're gonna be in deep trouble. And then Jacksonville's coming off a pretty bad loss, so right? They lost.
Yeah, they lost to. I don't remember.
Oh my god. Let's see. Jacksonville. Oh yeah, they lost to Detroit. Detroit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we said that earlier. I knew we mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers in this one. I don't even know. I just have a feeling.
Justin Herbert first win.
He hasn't won yet?
Yeah. That's why I was saying I wouldn't be too surprised, even though he's looked good.
If
they just replace him with Tyrod just because they won a game.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers this one. Like I said last week, the Jaguars, their passing numbers look fine. Their rushing numbers look okay. The defense hasn't been giving up 50, 40 points like Dallas. They're still getting up 20 to 30 easily.
Yeah.
But They just don't win.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers for this one as well.
All right. Next up, we got I think it's gonna be actually a pretty good game. We got Kansas City at Denver. I'm just gonna roll with KC.
Yeah.
The weather's probably gonna be better. They're not gonna. They're probably gonna be able to air it out a lot more.
And Denver's secondary.
And Denver is just they played really. They did get a good win, a very good win against
the Pats.
Patriots, and I called that. But I do think that the KC's offense is a lot better than the Patriots offense. So
yeah, I mean, Chiefs are. I'm surprised by this one kind of too. They're 10-point favorites. 90% of people have taken it. But I mean, I think the Broncos keep it a lot closer of a game than that. I do think the Chiefs. Well, not a lot, but I think the Chiefs win this.
What's the case with Melvin Gordon? What's going on with that?
He practiced today. So I actually have him as my waiver claim. I'm glad I didn't make any waiver claims because I have second pick. Hoping this video won't get released until after that goes through. But Adam is number 1. I'm number 2 to get him. So I'm really trying to get Melvin Gordon. I can't believe Brian dropped him.
That was stupid, bro.
I saw last week that the expectation was that the NFL would suspend him for 3 games. The team announced they would not suspend him, but because I think it was because they just expected that the NFL would.
So what are the odds?
But he practiced today. I'm gonna pick him up either way, even if you spend it for 3 games.
No. I already have claimed.
So do I.
Fuck you, Tyler.
That's the only reason I didn't pick up AB was because
bitch. Well, I got AB. So
yeah,
my dick. I hope he comes out and he fucking scores like 50 touchdowns.
He's eligible week 8, and he won't even be playing until probably week 10 or 11 at best.
Guaranteed he plays week 8.
I don't think if he can play week 8. No, he's suspended. I think through week 8. I don't know actually if it's through week 8 or at week 8. Either way,
I'll take him in the. I'll take him in the playoffs. He'll probably miss a game
just because of COVID. He hasn't practiced at all. He doesn't know the offense. He didn't do much last year.
I'm not worried about it.
They were good for 1 game for the Patriots, but either way,
yeah.
Chiefs. I think was the game we were talking about. That's what I'm going.
Chiefs at Denver, of course.
Both
going Chiefs. Next game, San Francisco at New England Patriots. I am gonna take the San Francisco 49ers. Patriots don't look like the Patriots we're used to, but 49ers are also coming off a pretty big win, so
yeah, they look good.
They look really good. Their offense looks like they're clicking again. So
Mostert's out again though.
Yeah, but they have a lot of backup. They have a lot of running backs. So
I'm trying to think if there's any like major injury news in those games. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I want to say the 49ers, but I don't think that Belichick loses 2 in a row.
Has he ever done that in his career? I don't even know.
I'm sure he has. Yeah. I have no idea I don't know yes or no, but I mean, dude won 14 games a year, it seemed like, so.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with New England just because I don't think the Belichick loses 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And they still have enough pieces.
It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, that'll be really because that's 2 of the top 3 or 4 coaches in the NFL. Shanahan's probably the best offensive coach in the NFL.
Yep.
And then, or like most creative at least. And then the other guy, Belichick. The other guy,
yeah, just that fucking
Belichick,
schmuck.
He's the greatest coach
schmuck
of all time.
From the Patriots.
He's the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah,
so.
probably.
Him
and Nick Saban.
Saban did trash in the NFL.
No, but I'm just talking about overall coach.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Pats in that one, even though I want to say 49ers.
All right, hop into the next game. We got Tampa Bay at the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. I think their offense looks good. Defense is playing very well, and although the Raiders are coming off a bye, I still think that the defense is gonna be able to stick that offense or like hold that offense, contain them a little bit. So.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I wanted to say the Raiders just because I feel like Gruden's the type of guy that will have a game plan for the Bucs defense after what he saw last week with them against the Packers.
Yep.
But I think with what the Raiders like to do, which is a lot of like over the top, it's a lot of like either deep balls like Henry Ruggs, I think, or like Tyrell Williams when he's healthy again, or it's like underneath stuff to like Waller and like Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
But I think the Buccaneers have the linebackers with David and Devin White to kind of get that short stuff. Then their secondaries looked really good this year.
Yeah. With
some of those young guys. So I you said the Bucs? Yeah. I'm rolling with the Bucs as well.
They might have the top 3 turnover ratio. The Bucs.
Buccaneers. I don't know how Brady did turnover wise early on. I don't think they fumbled it too much.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he's thrown too many turnovers or
he's thrown I think 3 picks this year.
That sounds about right.
So,
yeah, I think this will be a really interesting game. I think because I really could see this one going either way.
I definitely could see it going either way too. So,
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucs as well.
All right, And then we got and that was actually the Sunday night game. I always forget to say that. But then this is the Monday night game, which is Chicago at the Rams. It pains me to say this because I have the Rams defense in fantasy, but I'm actually going to take Chicago in this one. I think Chicago's just looks really good, and they just find ways to win games. Although they're not, like, on paper the best team, or, like, you look at their games and you're like, I don't understand how they're winning, but they always seem to pull it out. So I think the Chicago Bears are going to pull this game out as well against the Rams.
I'm going to go with the Rams in this one. I think that who did the Bears just beat? God, we just said this too.
I know.
Panthers.
Yep. Panthers.
I don't think they'll have as much luck stopping McVay. I think McVay will have, obviously, he's one of the better play callers in the NFL too. I think McVay will do enough to outperform Foles. And I think with Ramsey on Allen Robinson, I don't think Ramsey's been playing that insane this year.
Ramsey you're talking about?
Yeah.
He hasn't been playing that great. He's had a few good games, but like that's another reason I think that Chicago's going to win this is because the Rams defense is a good defense, but they haven't been playing that well.
Yeah, I just think that it's going to force the Bears to kind of have to go to their other
receivers,
their other playmakers, which I mean, I like Darnell Mooney as like a future guy. Montgomery,
Anthony Miller is pretty good.
I like Anthony Miller too, but I don't think he and Foles have done much together.
Allen Robinson is getting at least.
He's going to get a lot of targets, but I think Jalen Ramsey will at least mitigate him. Where they have to look elsewhere.
It's going to be hit or miss. I think Allen Robinson's a little better than Jalen Ramsey, though, for sure.
So. But, yeah, I mean, I think that the Rams are going to be able to do more than the Bears will on offense. So I'm gonna go with the Rams.
They got a lot. I think they have more weapons.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, that's it. That concludes our week 7. Jeez, I'm like behind. Week 7 of the NFL. That's a weekly insider. One thing I want to actually incorporate starting now, we're each going to pick our game of the week. So which game you think is the best one to look out for? Which one you think will be the most interesting? I'm gonna let you go first.
You go first. You just popped this on me, so I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah. See. All right. So my game of the week is actually gonna be the Pittsburgh at Tennessee game. I think it's a battle of the undefeated. It's gonna be probably one of the higher watched games or most viewed games this week because they're both undefeated, and you're looking at a super hot offense being the Tennessee Titans and a super stellar defense of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So keep an eye out for that game. That's Josh's pick of the game of the week.
I figured that would be it. I was going to say, I feel like that's going to be everyone's pick. I'm going to go with Pats 49ers.
Okay.
I think just the chance to see, like I said, probably 2 of the 3 best coaches in the NFL go head-to-head. And it's going to be it's going to be a really run-heavy game, I think, because the 49ers are obviously very creative with their running style, and now with Cam on the Pats, they're going to be a lot of power run stuff.
Yeah. And options.
Yeah, so I think I feel like this is kind of be like almost like an old school grind it out
game.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna is that a night? No, it's not.
No,
Sunday
it's
afternoon.
the 4:00 game.
Another thing I just realized about that, San Fran, it's at New England. West Coast team traveling to East Coast usually struggles. Yeah. So good thing I picked the Patriots. But no, that's my game of the week. I think that's gonna be a very fun game to watch.
All right, so. Enjoy the week in the NFL. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you made it this far, I appreciate you. Drop a like. Hit that subscribe button. We do this every week, Thursday at 5 p.m. And, yeah, stay tuned. I got plenty of things coming on my YouTube channel aside from this. Thanks for watching.
Popeyes is better than Chick-fil-A. Sandwiches. Sandwiches only. Sandwiches only.
Thank you for watching. Peace out.